Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching Realty Buzz and this is Mansi the way with you. Let's take a look at the segment. First is the news of NCR investors who have their dream homes in jeopardy due to the latest National Green Tribunal order. While in one case the builders are unable to hand over possession due to their projects being adjacent to eco-sensitive zone, in the second, developers who have not adhered to the 2010 guidelines of Ministry of Environment and Forest have been restricted from finishing their construction. Here's more on that. A National Green Tribunal order in 2013 and yet another recent one have collectively had a greater negative impact on home buyers in the National Capital Region than on the developer community. Home buyers were caught unawares and continue to remain jittery with the resultant delay in possession their dream homes. More than 50,000 apartment buyers in Noida have been affected by this order. Apart from being around this eco-sensitive zone radius, the guidelines outlined in the order are related to checking pollution during construction activities and the precautions that need to be taken by the builders. Due to such delays, end users not only have to shoulder the burden of paying EMIs, but also their ongoing monthly rentals while remaining unsure of when they will start getting returns on their capital investment. The World Bank's 2014 report on dealing with construction permits ranked India 184th out of the 189 countries. To solve such issues, having a centralized approval and monitoring system at the state level is of utmost importance in India. Builders are not adhering to norms and regulations should be heavily penalized. The next news says an uncertain future, this time of thousands of sites formed and sold by the Bangalore Development Authority. Issues raised is the illegality of the plots. It comes on the backdrop of those who lost their properties in the anti-encroachment drive, alleging that revenue authorities have been lenient towards illegal BDA layouts. Let's take a closer look into this. At least 3,500 sites developed by the Bangalore Development Authority in 14 layouts face a precarious future. The agency had admitted to the illegality of these plots, which stand on lake beds, even as revenue authorities continued their demolition drive against encroachment on water bodies. The BDA said development work worth Rs 10,000 crore are underway in these layouts. During its submission, the BDA pointed out that 3 of the 14 layouts had been developed in accordance with court rulings and thus may be free of violations. However, the remaining 11 lakes were not excluded from an agenda to preserve lakes. The 3 lake beds excluded from the lake agenda, however, lack official records for land use. In the wake of the recent series of Nepal earthquake and its impact on parts of India, it has come to notice that more than 80% of our buildings are not equipped with withstand a strong earthquake. For both developers and residents, the first step should be to get your building reviewed for earthquake safety by structural engineer. Here's what you need to do. If you are a resident of a multi-storied building, it is essential that you must check if it is earthquake resistant. Each building can be designed in such a way that it can withstand the severest quake, depending on the seismic zone it falls in. If a structure is built on soft or filled up soil, the whole building may crumble. However, if the soil is firm and solid, the foundation of the building will respond to the seismic waves and withstand an earthquake. On the basis of the occurrence of earthquake of different intensities, the National Building Code of India has divided the country into 5 seismic zones, according to the guidelines issued by the National Disaster Management Authority, New Delhi. While erecting a building, special emphasis should be given on vibration, comfort, under wind and seismic land conditions. Seismic retrofit provides existing structures more resistance to withstand earthquakes. Seismic retrofit, strengthening weak connections found in roof to wall connections continually ties shear walls and the roof diaphragm. Well, that's all for this segment of Realty Buzz. We will be back with more on this. Till then, keep watching Spin TV. Goodbye. Take care.